of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of B.A.L.L. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, the podcast that makes your itchy goochie goochie tickle with anticipation for those tasty words we're going to put into your ear holes. Children, what are you doing?
Annie's just telling me that she keeps anal beads in her dice bag.
I like that Jake before the podcast started went, I wonder what we're going to talk about today. And now I know exactly what we're going to talk about today.
It's a bracelet and Michael just turned to me. He was like, "Those aren't dice." I was like, "No, they're anal beads."
We're trying to sex up the podcast.
The original anal beads were rosary beads.
I would believe that.
Yeah, you should. I don't think it's true. I'm Jacob Machin. That's Caleb Dowdall.
Hello, Jake.
How you doing, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. What interesting things have you got that's going on? You got people pointing at your socks or your gooch or something?
Oh, I have a hole in my jeans.
Not only are these socks like mismatched, which is great. Love mismatched socks.
You look at the socks on the giant
He's
hole.
right,
they are
bursting out.
mismatched in length. And for some reason, that is quite distressing. How can you have an ankle sock
One is pizza.
and a high sock?
One is pizza.
Yeah, but Caleb,
and the other is...
Aren't you bothered by the feeling of a shoe against one of your feet, but not the other foot?
Yeah, how could you go on your walk earlier with a calm, cool sense?
My
And your
shoes
right nut hanging out.
Yeah. Well, my shoes only go up to my ankle anyway. Like, it's all covered by sock, regardless of whether I'm wearing an ankle sock or... Why did you do this to me, Jake?
We are listening to the dulcet tones of Danielle Butlin.
Hello.
Daelyn Lester-Serafini.
Oh, hey there.
Michael, quote-unquote, anal beads Briganti.
I'm not the anal. That's not going to stick. That's not going to stick.
I just want to get paid, Luke. If my feet pics won't take off, then this better.
Are you on WikiFeet?
Everyone go to...
No, but now...
Yeah, fans, hit up our socials and let us know whose feet you want to see. One lucky viewer is going to get a foot pic. Excellent. We have Hercules Mays.
Hello.
And we have Luke Sykes.
The weather for me was good.
For those playing along at home, Luke is actively just throwing popcorn in his mouth, and it's about a 50% success rate.
We were talking about the cinema before we started, and that's what I do at the cinema. I just throw popcorn at myself.
In fact, can you throw me some of those eggs there? Luke bought snacks, and he probably shouldn't have, because I'm a sugar fiend and a chocolate fiend. So, what's everyone's experience with anal beads? I don't believe any of you.
I have never used them. I'm going to go on record saying.
To go back to episode 1, am baby. So no beats for baby.
I got to say, today is probably my first experience with them. Yeah. And then poured out on the dice tray.
That would be really funny, though, because...
If you brought the wrong bag and just poured out anal beads.
Sex toys, butt plug.
Oh, whoops, that's my kick bag. Excuse me, let me just take that home. Because it's like...
Why is there a dragon in both?
A gemstone bracelet, so it is very funny to my brain of people being like, I want gemstone anal beads.
What? If you're gonna do it, be bougie.
You know?
Yeah.
Crystal heat. It's like those like gemstone yoni eggs that people are
but
like,
they're
but I need
porous,
to
and they're not good
I need
for
to
you.
absorb the amethyst into my uterus.
I feel like that's a bad idea. Yeah, it is.
If you're absorbing it into your uterus, you're putting it in the wrong hole if it's anal beads.
It's true.
Wait,
yeah.
anal... Anyway. Yeah, I was like... Someone's going to listen to this as their first episode, and welcome.
Like,
Welcome.
What a weird
Welcome.
episode to start on. Why would you start on episode... What episode is
33.
Episode 33.
Luke, which episode did you start on?
1.
Did you start on 1, or did you did the Hasty Rigatash?
Oh, yeah.
Which is like
I don't know what episode
12,
that was.
yeah. Anyway, we'll come back to the Hasty Rigatash at some point. We want the Handsy Bandit in there. There's a spoiler for you guys. At some point before... the end of this year, we'll go back to the Hasty Rigatash. We're also going to have other people. We had a very successful run with Hercules hosting a one-shot. Other cast members are going to be hosting one-shots before the end of the year. So stuff to look forward to. Also something to look forward to, something that everyone looks forward to. It's probably the most serious host like I've ever fucking been. Caleb, do you have a tasty trivia morsel to
My
force
favorite.
feed us?
Look how much we look forward to that.
Feed us, Daddy.
Especially Luke.
Feed us.
Is that you've had too many tasty
I couldn't fit another one in.
I couldn't possibly.
You're a little bloated over there.
It is wafer thin.
Welcome to this week's episode of Trivia Treats.
How many damage types are outlined in the player's handbook?
Oh, jeez.
List them off.
I had
Wait, list
Pokemon
them or
damage
just pick a
types in my head. I had
Read
Well, I want the number, but you
List
know
them
I'm going
off.
to ask you to name
List them
them.
off. Here we go. We can do this as
All
a
right.
team.
We can do
Okay.
this.
8.
I'll. Sorry, what? 8?
Incorrect.
Okay, great.
7?
That's my guess.
Incorrect.
No, I'm already in double digits right now.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, are we including like magical types?
Like all
So I
damage
will
types.
say that there are 3.
Are you counting piercing, bludgeoning?
They're their own types, but I'm not counting magic weapon that's like does.
So you are counting piercing, bludgeoning,
Yes.
slashing, as well as cold, fire, acid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you've got.
Moving on.
I was going
Psychic,
melee
radiant,
magic.
necrotic.
So 2.
Falling.
I'm at 13.
Yes, there's 13. Do you want to list them
feel like
all?
there was
for us?
more.
Yes.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Let's get Herc in with the
On
13.
Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, fire, cold, poison, acid, lightning, thunder, necrotic, radiant, and force, and psychic.
There we
Yay.
go.
Nerd.
Good job. Herc wins again this week's episode of Trivia Treats.
We are going to play an improv game, one that I believe Luke and Danielle witnessed last night at a fun improv show. Would you like to shout out the improv show? Because people in Canada listen to this podcast.
At the Improv Center, the show was New Year, New Me, and I don't know what the company is called. It might just be the Improv
I think it's
Center
Scramble Island Improv
Company.
Group or something. I
Something
don't know.
like that.
I think it's the same group that performs at that theater all the time. Usually.
Yeah.
With roast
Shout out to those guys.
Sweet, the GIIG.
Yeah, it used to be theater
Because they are
sports, but it's not
motherfucking
that.
Maybe
GIIG.
theater sports before the main show. Yeah.
Scramble Island Improv Company.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Company. Wow. Gumpany. We're going to play a game called Say It Again. Here's what's going to happen. 2 people are going to do a scene. The other 3 will shout out whenever they think the other an actor should change what they said. So what's going to happen is, so 2 of you start a scene, and then the 3 of you have agency whenever someone says a line to shout out, say it again, and they have to say the line in a different way, say a different line.
Say it again.
They have to speak differently.
Say it
Okay.
again.
Oh, there we go. You can piggyback on and that sort of shit. So, we're going to run through a couple of these. Who wants to go first? Okay, Luke cleared his throat. Michael cleared his throat as well. Beautiful. So, Michael and Luke. Caleb, can I get a suggestion, please? Bear in mind, I don't want it to be fucking trash.
A suggestion for a place or an idea?
Just a suggestion.
So broad.
That isn't trash.
Very broad.
That's so broad. Okay.
Garbage. Just don't
I
make
was
it-
going to say
don't make it-
a disposal car. A car that's
Disposable car.
A car. A
Car junkyard?
A truck. A disposal truck.
A
A
garbage
disposal
truck?
truck.
Yeah.
Okay, not a
disposable
disposable.
or
No,
a disposal?
No. Where would you dispose of your truck if you had to?
I don't know. That's the scene that we would have made up.
Well,
we would have
I'll
found
let
out,
you-
but
I'll
it's
let
too late
you-
now. It's too late now.
Are we in the fucking truck or what?
You get in the fucking truck.
God fucking damn. Okay, well, I just don't think it's going to work. I guess we're in it.
All right. Well, if it's not going to work, then we're going to push. You get in the back and start pushing.
Say it again.
You get in the front and start singing.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
It's going to help me push. It's going to give me like energy and drive. Start singing good.
Hi ho. Hi ho.
Sing it
bring
again.
This is the way we go. Follow me
Sing it
up
again.
the road. Oh, baby, push this truck for me. Is it working? Oh, yeah. It's working. Okay. How could I just pull here? Okay. Are we almost there? How far is this junkyard? Are we bringing it to the
Say it
junkyard?
again.
How far is this place to dispose of this truck?
Disposing. Why am I? We're disposing of this truck.
It's not working. We can't just leave it here.
Say it again.
It's busted down. We got to take care of it.
We got to take care of it, or like take care of it.
take care of it.
Oh no.
Say it again.
Oh yes.
Say it again.
What am I gonna do, Bessie? What am I gonna do? I gotta get rid of you. I'm so sorry.
I know you
I'm
were
so
attached.
sorry.
You know, this is where you first tried out butt plugs for the first time.
Say it again.
This is where you first tried out anal beads.
Say it again.
This is where you first got your face rocked in by the guy who you were.
How do you know this story?
You told me right here in this car.
I told you. I did not tell you. There was no
Say
way.
it again.
I mean, I had to confide in somebody. It's just somebody that I had to
Say it again.
It's not my fault. You twisted my nipples until I told you what happened the night before. It just seems to like why my nipples? You know, I just like it, and I can't not say no to you when you grab them.
Well, that's exactly why I twisted them.
That's exactly what Tony did the night before. That's how he managed to cave my face in.
Say it again.
Tony refused to grab my nipples. And it really upset me. And that's why I had to tell somebody. And I just...
Okay,
the point of the story is I'm going to miss Bessie. Why do we have to get rid of Bessie? Just because she's not working doesn't mean that she's useless.
Say it again.
Just because she's not working means that I'm just so lost without her.
Well, do you think we can fix it? If we can fix it, I'm willing to try.
All right, pop the trunk and I'm going to get in it.
Say it again.
Lift the lid.
What is that gonna help?
And I'm going to give it a go.
So, okay, lift the lid. I'm assuming you mean the hood. So I'll.
Are we in the hood?
Why open the hood? Do you want to get in the hood? Is that going to fix it?
I thought it was... Sure, yeah, I'll get in.
All right, get in.
All right.
Get in!
Oh, okay, I'm in. I'm in. All right,
Thank you.
okay. I need a wrench that's 16 so-sos long.
Say it again.
I need a wrench that's 16 millimeters long.
Say it again.
I need a wrench that's 16 inches large.
All right, I'll go see if we get in the back seat.
This is the biggest nut I've ever seen. I don't know how I'm going to handle this nut.
Say it again.
I'm so excited to grab hold of this nut. It's the biggest nut ever.
Well, I didn't find anything with the specific measurements, but I found a hammer.
That'll do. All right, give it to me.
Say it again.
All right, hand it over.
Say it again.
All right, insert it here.
Say it again.
All right, lift it above your head and start wailing.
Bang, bang, bang,
Ow!
bang.
Ow! Not me, you dumbass. The engine.
The engine?
Yes.
Okay, so I should get in with you then.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, it's a little tight in here.
It's cozy in here. All
Say it
right.
again.
It's perfect, comfortable.
Oh, it's not so bad.
No.
All right, so I just bang it here.
Say it again.
I just twist it there.
Say it again.
Oh, I just gonna pop it in the face. Is that what I do with it? Is that how you fix engines?
Wait a minute. It was you that night. I remember that. Just pop it in the face. I remember that. It's you. It was you all along.
Yeah, after the nipple twist, you kind of get into a daze, so you don't really
Say it again.
Yeah, after, that ride you took me on in this truck, I just had to make my move on you.
That's right. I'm out of here. I'm going to push. I'm getting rid of this truck. All trust is broken. Bessie is now dead to me, and you're dead to me. I'm going to start pushing. Start singing for me so I can push. Can't hear him. Lift up the trunk. Go. Start singing.
This truck is on fire. Oh my God! I beat the engine too much.
Scene. Very well done. Excellent. Let's fuck with another one. We probably only have time for one more. So, which of you three would like to jump in and give this a go?
Why don't you do a 3-person scene?
It's a 3-person scene. Okay, all three of you are in this scene.
Yeah.
Caleb, that was a really good suggestion, man.
It was kind of Luke's suggestion, to be fair. I won't take...
Okay, we'll try to another suggestion, but this time without any input at all from anyone.
Okay. How about
We believe in you.
Yeah.
a school for...
But when you give the suggestion, like maybe not a school, maybe aim for somewhere that's more of a workplace. Again, with no input from anyone.
Yeah. So like a work...
And if it's a workplace, maybe like an office-y sort of space.
like an
but not the office
workspace.
itself. Yeah.
That's not in an actual
It's
office.
not an
like
actual office, yeah. But again, go with whatever comes to you.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Okay.
like a workplace office for gardening. They're gardeners, so their office is the garden.
Okay, so like a hydroponic office.
Yeah. I don't know what that word
So
means.
farmers.
Well, gardening is different than farming.
Okay, so the suggestion is farmers.
So confused.
Yeah, so like an office for farmers.
Yeah.
Like a water cooler office
It's the
for farmers.
Union.
Like the break room or like the ad.
I wasn't. I would have gone, but he. Yeah. Okay.
Jeremy, you got those reports on the corn that the tomatoes that they
say it again.
The giant fucking pumpkins that they just like genetically engineered for us. Did you finish that report, right?
Sure do. Tom got the 3,000 words on the giant fuck off of thumpkins over here.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Jeremy. So you're gonna go in and talk to the big boss about that, yeah?
Say it again.
You're gonna go in and talk to the about that because it's your proposal and I don't really want to step on your toes. You know, you're new
again.
here. I don't really want to crush you under my giant feet.
Say that again.
I don't really want to take your spotlight. So I think you should be the one to show her all your hard work.
Well, sweet southern hell in a handbasket. I never thought of it that way.
Say it again.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I never thought that I'd get this far. I guess, yeah.
Jeremy, I know you started in tech many years ago. And,
Say it again.
And I know you started in plumbing and you
Say it again.
I know you started at that ice cream factory.
Say it again.
I know you started as a backup dancer for Celine Dion. And you somehow found your way here. But we're happy to have you at Farming Corp. I just want you to know that.
Well, I'm just honored that I could be here and make my way up the ranks so quickly, like some kind of ladder up to some kind of corporate ladder. That I think I've heard that term before.
Yeah, it's we definitely didn't hire you for how good you looked in those shorts.
Say it again.
We definitely didn't hire you for how well you do the splits.
Well, I mean, when I'm in my jean shorts doing the splits.
Say it again.
Did you even finish the joke?
No, just say it again.
Say it again. Say it slower.
Well, you know, when you're sitting there in your jean shorts and you're doing the splits in front of millions of crying fans, and they're just looking at you, looking like you got two fresh baked Christmas hams up there.
Oh, shit.
Say it
it's the
again.
boss.
Jeremy.
Say it again.
What was your name again?
Jeremiah, ma'am.
Jeremiah, right? And glasses.
Tom, yeah, I've worked here for 7 years, but it's okay.
I know, but you got the glasses. I figure glasses. That's just easier.
Say it again.
You got the glasses, and it's better than four eyes, right?
Sure. Yep, because that's what I was called my whole elementary school life. So
Say it again.
That's what I was called all of university.
Say it again.
So, that's what all of my old coworkers called me. So yeah, glasses is much better than four eyes.
Great. Now glasses and Jerome, was it?
Jeremiah, man.
Jeremiah, right. We have a meeting today.
Yes. I've come to give you the report and our data on the thumpkins, ma'am.
Say it again.
I've come to tell you that I have a stroke of genius that will change the produce game from here on out.
See, I told you we didn't just hire him for the shorts.
Say it again.
See, I told you we didn't just hire him for his fine ass. He's an ideas man.
Say it again.
He's a genius.
Say it again.
He likes pumpkins. And we can't do much better than that.
Well, glasses, you're not wrong. We can't do much better than that. Right. Joe.
Jeremiah. So it seems that with a little bit of messing with the genealogy of the pumpkins, mixing it with both the blood of the...
In English, please.
Say it again.
In Chinese, please.
Say it again.
Dumb it down for me.
Okay.
I almost got it.
Let the rock tell you in Chinese.
Muscle get fired.
We took the blood from the winning pig at the county fairs.
Say it again.
We gave the pumpkins steroids.
Right.
Like an ungodly amount of steroids.
Okay.
And now they They like got like pumpkin arms and shit.
Okay.
That's why I call them thumpkins.
Say it again.
Thumpkin.
You know, they're just so jacked and they just keep giving you the old thumbs up.
We're good here. They found that shit.
Yeah, we figure we can make a whole marketing campaign out of it, like, well-wishing pumpkins. Like,
Right.
Thumpkins.
Thumpkins.
So positive. Thumpkins.
Okay, and how are
Just
we
got it now.
How are we going to incorporate these thumpkins into our Halloween campaign? Because that's what I'm most concerned about.
Well, a small side effect is that when you cut into them, they do, in fact, bleed.
Say it again.
I think they might be living creatures.
Say it again.
I gotta tell you this now. I've locked all the thumpkins in the barn, and they've eaten all my crops and all my cattle, and I don't know if I can feed them too much more. And I think they've gotten hungry, and I don't know how much longer I could keep them in there before they break free.
So we figure we're going for the real scares.
Right, so like an interactive pumpkin patch.
Say it
But
again.
we don't. So like a deadly horror show.
Say it again.
So like some kind of super soldier type
Oh, yeah.
creation we could pitch to the military.
Yeah, you got it. We are figuring a good old collaboration with the...
With a good old
Army.
military mics.
This is great. You are a genius.
I mean, they'd be perfect soldiers. They can fight. They can move. They will maul a man limb from limb in front of you, even when someone's watching you with those
Say it again.
cold. They took my wife. They took her right in front of me.
Oh, Jeremy?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, that just sucks.
Say it again.
Them's is just the hazard of the job.
I would say I'm sorry, but I don't really care. So, as long as you can still come to work,
Say it again.
as long as you don't cry in front of me.
I'll try my best, ma'am. I just miss her so much.
Say it again.
Gotcha. She gone. Ain't all my fault.
All right, I give you 2 more seconds and you're getting fired. Yeah, nice. Okay, take.
Please continue, ma'am.
Yeah. Right. So we've got the military collaboration and potentially like a deadly pumpkin patch Halloween situation.
I just
or
got a text. The pumpkins are in the building.
Say it again.
Looks like they broke out of the barn and they are currently in downtown Cincinnati.
Say it again.
Oh my God, it's coming through the door.
Great God Almighty. I'm coming to you, Luann.
Say it again.
I'll see you in hell, you overgrown piece of produce.
And that's our scene. Oh, man. Well, there you go. I guess, do you want to take us in, Caleb?
Yeah. Of course.
Do you want to do something, Caleb?
Speaking of doing something, let's play some D&D.
Say it again.
Speaking of playing D&D, let's do something.
Say it again.
Talking about nerd shit, let's play tabletop RPGs and record it.
Say it one more time.
I love D&D. Can we play it, please?
Leader of the Mind Flare.
In our last session, you arrived at B.A.L.L. to discover the city in flames. As you approached, you were attacked by mysterious enemies, but they were quickly dispatched by Etterath, who had been visiting Perup when he was informed that the city was under attack. You noticed that the commotion of the attacks were mainly coming from the B.A.L.S Academy and also Mayor Daryl Atkiss' office, the town hall. And so you decided to split up. Azorith and B.A.L.S went to the town hall, successfully finding their way to the entrance. Meanwhile, Etterath made his way around the back of the B.A.L.S Academy to find Perup. When he arrived, he found...
He made his way back around back
People
of the
tend to ignore the back of the balls. finally,
That's why Etterath's going to find a rear entrance.
People neglect the back of the balls.
Yeah, it's a PSA.
People's champion, Etterath.
So you talking about the taint, or you talking about like literally the back of the sack?
back of the hanging.
The underside, you know?
It's under, that's
He
not
didn't,
back.
he didn't go straight for the perineum. It's okay.
What's the back of the balls then?
Like so the back of the sack.
The back of
Not under the balls, like behind, like
so
like
balls, right?
yeah.
bottom, front, back,
Yeah.
gooch.
Yeah. So not the taint. like the. Yeah.
I appreciated the twinkle finger.
Thank you. You got a good visual?
No, that's cleared up.
When he arrived, he found Pirup. he found Pirup.
I give a great magic school bus tour.
Etterath, you found him cowering behind a tree while Sax was fighting off some attackers
At the back of the balls.
at the back of the balls.
They're trying to get in the back door.
Still the dumbest thing.
They're coming out the back door.
Like, my brain's like, I know this is going to be the most serious, fucking heartbreaking
No, it's our
episode.
fault. Like, we started the first few episodes of this podcast so silly, and it's only got a little bit more serious. But we've stuck with all these names and premises that we've established.
I thought this was a joke and then working for a year and a half.
No, this was something we came up with for that episode, for that experience, and now it's paying off tremendous dividends.
Anyway, you found Piru, but he was cowering behind a tree, and you also found Sax fighting off attackers. So Etterath joined the fray,
But Sax didn't fare too well and got some pretty serious injuries. We actually ended the session just as an archer was loosing 2 arrows into a collapsed Sax.
I know you're being serious, man.
I heard it.
You were doing so well, Caleb. I'm so proud of you.
Stumbled over that last one.
You just said the collapsed bailman.
I know. All the while, Safirith and Agenar made their way to B.A.L.S.
To the front of the
B.A.L.S.
Etterath's working on the back. Wow.
It's less neglected the front.
B.A.L.S. is getting a lot of attention. It's a full frontal assault while Etterath takes from behind.
Bravo. I'll give you that one. Bravo.
So yeah, Safirith and Agenar made their way to B.A.L.S. to help.
We get it. We know what's happening. We understand.
I need it clean for the edit.
No, you
man.
look at it.
No, you know.
This is your beginning.
You're good. You're good.
This is
Move
your
on.
beginning.
Move on. Keep
You
going.
are rolling this.
Fine, which is where we begin our session today.
In the front or the back of the balls?
B.A.L.S. Take it away.
Thank you.
I'm gonna eat some chocolate eggs.
Okay, sorry, I put them far away
Well
from
deserved,
me.
Caleb. Well deserved.
All right. You, Safirith and Agenar, watch as Baky runs off with Zephyr Strike cast on himself, those Tasmanian devil like spinning whirlwind legs rushing, rightly so, towards balls. As that happens, you watch as Etterath strides off as quickly as possible out towards some of the huts further out past the back of balls. And you see Etterath and Bias running towards the entrance to the town hall consistently.
Let it go.
What?
Azorith.
My God. I'm still thinking about balls.
I think we're 1-1 now.
I mean, the people didn't know we're just the same person.
Yeah, this is so. Herc and Michael are the same person. They're just doing different voices to trick you guys.
They'll never know.
No, never.
Because you never hear them speak at the same time.
Never.
Ever. Okay. As you see Azorith and Bias sprinting towards the town hall, you two see them struggling to land a hit on these guys as they back up further and further in. What would the two of you like to do?
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Excellent. This ice.
And I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay, excellent.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Prep for the fight. And then after I do that, I'm going to run after Baky wherever he's headed. If he's headed into the school, I'm just going to try and follow him.
Okay, you run towards the entrance of the balls. As you do, you can see that there are fires, smoke coming from both sides of this academy. You can hear kind of yells, screaming. You do notice... seriously, you bought chocolate fucking eggs and my throat is just like... You run towards the entrance to balls, and as you do, you hear the yelling and the screaming. You see Baky firing a couple of shots as he runs through. As you head to the entrance of balls, you step into that front entrance area, up the steps where the receptionist is, and you indeed see that Dragonborn receptionist on the ground, arrows in her, not moving. You see blood streaks on the floors there, and you see a couple of the older adult bailmen sprinting across to one side. As you run on in, you see Blood Street. Baky spins around the corner to the left. You see smoke coming from there, smoke coming from the right as you hit this T intersection. What would you like to do?
Are there any visible enemies within the room?
From what you can tell, no. You can hear yelling and screaming. You can see things smashing and crashing. The two younger bully boys who we said are over 18 because you beat the fuck out of them, and that's okay, come running out going, "Oh no, we're getting attacked!
Somebody help us!"
And they run past you outside.
Where does the majority of the screaming sound like it's coming from? The left or the right?
And to the left.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll go to the left.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the body.
Okay.
To check, do a medicine check.
Go ahead. Yeah, you drop down to the body as Safirith runs forward. Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Can you remind me, Jake? Is the mayor's office directly behind the receptionist, or it's? Or no. We're in there.
You're in Bowls. Yeah. The mayor's office is way up the shaft.
Sorry, I meant I meant Arwen's office.
Arwen's office is around this corner and further down to the back corner. And then I'll show you in a second.
Amazing. Thank you.
So that was a 5 plus 6, 11 plus the guidance is 14.
Okay. As you lean down to check this dragonborn woman, first thing you notice is she doesn't have a necklace on. She's not one of the baddies by the looks of it. You also detect a lack of pulse, and she has been gone for a little bit.
Okay. Not much to be done here. And I'm going to follow Safirith.
Okay. As you run out to that T intersection, Safirith turning left, you turn to your right, and you can see on the ground in the doorway of the what looks to be some sort of martial arts training room, almost like a ballet studio, like wooden floors and mirrors and things. You can see a couple of bodies of adults on the ground there, and what seems to be a raging fire coming from there. As you turn to the left, you see a similar situation, what looks to be a bailman running into a fire, and then the fire kind of bursts out, and that whole doorway is full of fire at the moment. You hear screams from in there, and they eventually kind of peter out, unfortunately. You head around to the left of the corridor. The corridor spins right. As you spin right, you see what look to be some sort of storage lockers for the adults training here to store their belongings. And you can see two Vidalcan men kind of pinned up against the lockers with arrows through them, keeping them kind of pinned there, hanging there limply. You look to the right as you come around the entrance to what appears to be a enormous classroom setting, like a lecture hall, and you can see Baky in there firing arrows across the top of one of the flaming tables towards the front there, and you hear a swishing and a swiping of a glaive, and you see Mistress Yarwin at the front there, ducking under Bucky's arrows with precise timing, swinging a glaive at this enormous black-clad individual with a matching glaive down front of that classroom there through the flames. You can hear down the corridor ahead of you seems to be more possibly chasing someone past Yarwin's office. I'm going to go ahead and get the map.
Okay.
So we're keeping our initiative order that we rolled for the entire bad boy round last time, but we're technically coming to the top of...
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I have it right here.
Amazing. I was like,
I'm a good boy.
I had no
Fucking like everyone else did. Oh, Baky hasn't rolled. Sorry. Baky, can you roll a d20 for me, Caleb? 16. 24 for Baky. At the top of the round, you guys watch Baky firing off what looks to be a couple of arrow shots down into that room there. You watch as they fire off. One of them kind of flies off and misses. The other one, the string of his bow slips off and goes, for fuck's sake, and begins to have to restring it with that nat 1 that he rolled, unfortunately. He seems to be firing off into the room at either the bow and arrowman, the guy with a blade, or the guy with a glaive in front of Mr. Yarwin there. We then come down to Safirith. Safirith, you see this guy down here on the corner. You see him run around and kind of make his way around the bend there, and as he turns away from you, you hear kind of screaming and running down the corridor.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him down the corridor.
Okay, excellent.
I'm gonna try and I'll use my 30 feet, I'll get there, and then I'll try and hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Excellent. Go ahead and try and hit him with an Eldritch Blasty.
That is a 15.
A 15 does hit.
Amazing. If I let off 2, do I have to roll twice?
Yep, 2 attacks. Yep.
Second one, not 20, baby.
Doesn't hit. No.
What's your modifier?
Does
Modifier.
5 damage?
5 damage. Excellent.
And
Whaps him in the back.
One does 8 doubled, so 16 damage.
Okay. 16 damage on that. You whap him in the back and he kind of spins a little bit. You hear running down the corridor there. Is there anything else you wish to do? Thank you for the sound effects.
No, I think that's everything I want to do.
Bringing us down to his turn. You watch as he kind of looks at you, looks back down the corridor, and a dark blade appears in his hands, and he kind of flicks, and it flies down the corridor, and you hear a... as someone down the corridor hits the ground. He then turns back to you, and another dark blade appears in his hand, and he is going to... I mean, he technically used his movement in the description that you saw, but he's now standing facing you with this dark blade in his hands.
Yeah.
That's his turn. Bringing us down to the archer in the room there. The archer is going to fire off at Bakanov. 2 attacks. That is going to be 1 hit. And that is going to be another hit. 2 hits for Bakanov. We're going to get a couple of D8s on that motherfucker. And Bucky's going to take 16 points of piercing damage as this guy ducking behind one of the class kind of areas there hits Bucky with a couple of arrows. Bucky, trying to restring his bow, kind of winces and drops down ever so slightly, bringing us down to Agenar. What would you like to do?
I'm going to help Safirith. I feel like that's the most logical choice. So I'm going to cast a guiding bolt.
Yeah, down the corridor. Absolutely. That is 1 guiding bolt, rather.
Motherfucker. That is a 10 to hit.
Yeah, you want to describe what happens when you fire off this guiding bolt?
Do I hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, cool.
But did I hit though?
I never know.
But I want
Could be squishy. Agnar's gonna like clutch at her beads, and then not anal beads. And
say it again.
Anyway, she's gonna be like no, and yeah, fire off a guiding bolt from like the palm of her hand, this like blast of glowing energy, and I suppose it's gonna like hit the wall behind the dude's head.
Okay, cool.
RTBT, man,
That's right. I'm just
like-
getting some descriptions. Yeah, hits the wall beside him, kind of crumbles and sprays dust at him. He ducks and kind of winces off ever so slightly. That is going to bring us to the enormous guy in front of Mistress Ayarwin. Can I, Caleb, get 3 attacks with the glaive, please, at Mistress Ayarwin as he swings and goes. One of the 3 hits. He is going to do 1d10 plus 4 damage and 2d8 necrotic damage. If you could roll that for me, please. So 14 points of slashing damage and 11 points of necrotic damage as it hits Mistress Ayarwin. She cops that hit. You hear her kind of wince ever so slightly, and the bad blackguard is going to continue his assault, bringing us down to our good friends here. This guy is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You see Agenar through the window. He is rushing towards Bucky, trying to neutralize that threat there. And as he does, he is going to bonus action dash to get up to Bucky, right up onto Bucky there. And he is going to make 2 rapier attacks here. You want to roll one, Caleb? So both attacks miss as he swipes in with the rapier, and Bucky's too quick. He kind of ducks his lithe, muscly body out the way. Good juxtaposition there. Lithe and muscly.
How I feel about describing Bucky with that kind of language.
Bucky is legit a good-looking young Goliath, like buff, good guy. It's just
Good guy.
It's admirable.
He's very attractive.
It's just admirable that you guys haven't made like a. It's admirable that you guys haven't made like a sexual comment.
He's
about him.
sensitive.
No.
To be
He's
fair,
got
you did
brother
make him out to be like
energy.
quite
He
young.
has a girlfriend.
Well, you don't know if they're official. Okay, that brings us down and around
far away.
to Bakanav. Bakanav is going to disengage, and he's going to run around the outside here. 30, kind of, as he comes past the door, Agenar, he looks at you. He's got like a look of determination on his face you've never seen before, and almost anger, almost rage there, which is kind of scary seeing a Goliath with that rage. And he kind of looks at you, just doesn't say anything and just turns away. And he's going to fire off 2 shots at our good friend, the guy near Mistress Yarwin. The 15 is going to hit. 15 plus 5 is going. 15 plus 7 is going to hit with that bow there as he fires off for 8 points of piercing damage at the big guy. As the arrow hits, the big guy turns towards Bakanav, kind of gives him a gesture as if to say, "You're next." You see this, Agenar, bringing us down and around to our good friend Safirith. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the same guy again. Blast.
Go ahead.
That is a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit, unfortunately, with that first Eldritch Blast.
The second one is another 14.
Beautiful. 2 Eldritch Blasts fired at him. He kind of ducks and weaves under it, and he kind of gestures at you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stay where I am.
You stay put. Excellent, because he is going to run straight at you. As he
Amazing.
runs at you,
Fucking.
he kind of slides almost towards you. 5, 10, 15. And he's going to slide past you at the same time as swiping at you with 2 Shadow Blade attacks. The first one is going to be almost a crit. That is a 27 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second is a 24 to hit you.
Both hit.
Okay.
But also I believe for both, he will take 15 cold damage.
Beautiful.
Because I
so
have
first
my
off,
armor.
the first attack, 9 points of piercing damage plus a nasty little 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
He takes how much, sorry?
So he takes 15 for every
So 15
melee
for that
hit.
first attack. Do you want to describe what happens as
Yeah,
he strikes
so
at you with that first one?
as he hits me, this like darker purple ice like shards off and like shards spike into his chest as he hits.
Excellent.
And I'm sorry, I took 9, but what was the other damage?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Fuck a duck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. He's going to swipe out again with that other one, which did hit you, I believe.
Yes.
24 and 27. Yep. Beautiful. You are going to take an additional.
So I don't know if Armor of Agathis works this way, but I believe that it is.
If you still have at least 1 hit point for your temporary armor, he will take the full damage.
for every hit.
Yes, as long as the armor is still there with at least
Okay.
1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
Yeah. If he hits you, if you get hit 15 times for 1 hit point each of those will do 15 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Once the armor's gone, it doesn't do the damage, but
Okay.
every hit. So that's another 3 points of piercing damage
Okay.
for you, and another, Jesus Christ, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, another 15 points of necrotic on top of that.
Okay.
And he takes how much again? 15, another 15 points?
Yes, another 15.
Excellent.
Damage.
Points of damage on his turn. That's pretty good.
As he hits you twice, the purple ice kind of pierces his arm there, and he kind of swipes back again and kind of rips up his neck there, rips the necklace that he has on, and you watch as the facade drops, and he's indeed a human dressed in black. He kind of snarls at you. He is going to use... I think he's only got like 5 feet left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to move 1 step away from
As
you.
a bonus action, can I also use Hellish Rebuke?
As a reaction. Yeah. But you can absolutely use it as a reaction if you wish.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you want to explain to us, after he gets chopped by this ice, what happens to him?
Yeah, so Safirith's eyes just go a little bit, like they're normally kind of these like pure white pupils, like, or just pure white, and they go a little darker.
Excellent.
And she just snarls death to the queen.
Nice. What kind of energy wraps around him?
It's like almost like they look like dark purple flames
Beautiful.
that like come out of her hands. They're not quite the electric blasts, but they're like these dark purple flames that like lick up the bottom of his legs.
Excellent. He made a 12 for his dexterity saving throw.
No. Dex 15.
Beautiful. Go ahead and give me the full damage for that hellish rebuke. Fire and Ice.
10.
10 points of damage. Okay.
That was some bad 2 ones.
Those flames lick up him, and as they do, he kind of falters a little bit. And as you say death to the queen, he says, death to you first. He's looking pretty bad, though.
That was all on his turn, too.
Beautiful. Make sure you got that spell slot marked off.
Yes.
Excellent. You hear from the corridor that this guy was heading down, something happening, a tussle of some sort happening, a fight, back and forth. And you hear bringing us down to this archer here is going to fire off at Baky once again. That's a 12 plus 6 to hit him, and that is a 2. So one of them hits. He is going to take a good 8 points of damage for Baky. Bucky's looking a bit hurt, but he is absolutely not backing down. As these arrows hit him, they are sticking in him. And he is not backing down. He is running forward to try and help Mistress Ayawan. That brings us round to Agenar. What would you like to do?
I'm going to, because I'm a Daelyn and forgot to last time, bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, beautiful. As your spiritual weapon comes out, what does it look like for those that are just joining us for the podcast that we speak about anal beads for the first time?
It looks like a little woven cross that's on fire.
Beautiful. This cross is on fire. There we go.
This cross is
Get on your mic, goddammit. You're giving us gold. Agenar, what would you like to do?
Okay, can I hit with it when I cast it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, sweet. So I'm going to try to... hit him with it.
Go ahead and strike at this. He's looking like he's got blood kind of coming from various wounds. Okay. Like he's not just been hit by you guys. And he looks really good, really bad.
Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit him.
Hey.
And describe to us how your spiritual weapon comes at him.
It's like, those pinwheels, right? The firework pinwheels. It's like that, and it just like...
Excellent. Almost like a saw blade.
Yeah, fiery
Beautiful.
saw blade. And it's gonna do 6 points of... What the fuck kind of damage is it?
I believe it's force.
Fire?
No.
I don't know. There's a little... It doesn't... There's a little, like, meteor
Yeah,
picture.
so that should be force, I think. Write in and tell us.
Logical. Yeah. Excellent. Oh, yeah, it does say force damage. Anyway. And then what I'm going to...
You write in and get it wrong. No excuse.
What I really want to do...
You see through the doorway, Bucky's kind of a bit worse for the wear. These other guys are coming at him. You can see the table in the middle there on fire. Ayawan fighting this enormous guy. Glaive versus glaive. Kind of... What would you like to do?
No, I'm going to... Then, but I'm going to cast Healing Word for Safirith.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Safirith like cough a little bit of blood onto her hand.
Yeah, so just at the first level.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll those hit die there. As we come on down to the...
That's 7 points of
7
healing.
points of healing. Nice.
A little bit.
Thank you.
Not enough.
The big guy in front of Mistress Ayawan, taken 3 swipes. 2 of them miss. 3 of them miss. He's swinging at her, and if anyone was watching, she's kind of ducking and moving, spinning the glaive behind her and kind of like blocking. She seems utterly incensed that these people have come into her place and hurt her people. Indeed, there looks to be a tutor or someone behind her on the ground, not doing well at all. Bringing us down to old mate that's chasing Baky in circles. He is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right in that doorway there, right up to Baky. He is going to make another 2 Arabia attacks. As he does, one of them hits, and you see Baky string his bow and is about to get a shot off as he takes 10 points of damage. Baky winces and buckles. He is bleeding pretty bad. As that happens, the guy kind of goes to kick the door shut behind him, noticing that you're out there, Agenar, bringing us back around top to Baky himself. Baky looks absolutely furious. And he spins back at this guy. Baky is going to disengage as an action. And he is just going to bolt to help Mistress Ayawan. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Getting almost around the back there behind this enormous dark knight. Not Batman. Bringing us down to
wearing hockey pads.
Safirith.
Well, I'm gonna kind of like turn around to like face the guy that tried to brush past me, and I'm going to fire a firebolt at him.
Excellent.
try and
Beautiful, yeah.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Shick. Okay, that is 17 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah. So as his back is turned to me, I'm just gonna like shoot a gout of flame out of my hand, and like as he turns back to look at me, I'm just gonna like point it directly at his face and like watch the flesh start to melt off his face.
Excellent. Like Indiana Jones, it kind of to bubble and boil in his eyes. And he crumples to the ground there. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I'll walk past his body and just like look down and be like, well, I guess one of us went out before.
Say it again.
Look who's dead, motherfucker.
Okay, there we go. Wow,
Fuck the queen.
I hadn't seen that sequel to Look Who's Talking.
And I'm just gonna take my movement to get next to Agenar so that I can.
They'll get Caleb started.
I just connected a very sad string of events. Look who's dead, look who's talking. You know who did the voice in Look Who's Talking? Alec Baldwin. Anyway. Ooh. Negligence, you douchebag. Okay.
30. Yeah, so I think I can just get just the door there.
Excellent. That brings us down. Outside, you hear footsteps kind of rushing across grass or something as Etterath runs in through the rear of the balls. Your movement is going to get you to down this hallway 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. As you rush on in, Etterath, you can't see or hear. You can't see anything, but you can hear. You step over a body that's kind of lying on the ground there.
Pardon me.
And as you run down this way, you do hear shouting, and you can smell smoke down the corridor.
Oh, fuck.
Excellent. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Excellent. Classic Etterath, just coming in and swearing. That's going to bring us to our archer. Our archer here is going to take 2 shots. They are both going to be at Mistress Ayawan, and they are both going to miss. You watch as she is kind of fending off the blows from this guy, backing off, seeing Baky coming around the back there. Baky raises his bow and just kind of his eyes glance from Mistress Ayawan over her shoulder, and he kind of tilts his head, and she spins and kind of Jedi knocks the 2 arrows out of the air and spins, follows that spin back around to this guy, ready to swipe at him. Excellent. I don't think I even put her in the order because I'm a dumbass. That's all right. That brings us down to Agenar. She's going to go right at the end. What would you like to do?
I would like to
Rage.
cast
Rage Cleric.
Cure Wounds on Safirith.
Excellent. Would you like to describe to us how you do that?
Yeah, Agenar clutches her little beady beads and then, fuck you guys.
It's forever ruined.
God.
And then
We just call this one Beady Beads.
with one hand, grabs Safirith's hand. Do you have weapons?
She has hands, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have any weapons in my hand. They're a little sparky because I've been letting off blasts, but
Grab you by the hand. And then a sort of glow is going to start emanating from the beads and then travel down Agnar's hand and then into your hand. It's like warm sunlight, feeling of standing in a meadow. Nice spring day. Is 19.
Saphira just takes like a deep breath and like stands back up straighter. Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go get the rest of these fuckers.
And then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, over the top of the doorway.
And the door's shut, right?
He did. He kicked that.
Yeah, I want. Can I try and put force damage to open the door?
You can absolutely. Yeah, you can use your thing to kind of boot the door open, and it kind of swings open, just hits him and swings open. Yeah, absolutely. That door is open now.
Lovely.
Easy to get into. Beautiful. That brings us down to the blackguard in front of Mistress Iyawan. You watch as she spins and blocks these two arrows. She comes back around and just misses and cops a huge slice down her shoulder and arm for 21 points of damage, slashing and necrotic. As it slices down, she blocks the other two, and you watch as she kind of loses a little bit of function in that left arm of hers, which is going to bring us down to our bro at the door. Bro at the door that you kind of swung the door open at is going to swing around, seeing Safirith and Agenar. He is going to... You watch as he takes a good look at you two, and he turns and bails towards Baky. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You do get an attack of opportunity if you wish,
Yes.
Safirith.
Yes.
He seems keen on either avoiding you or heading for Baky and Mistress Iyawan.
I will attack with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Can I do that
Warcaster?
for attack? Oh, no, I don't.
Unfortunately
so
not.
I just need to attack
It'll
with
be
my
a
staff.
melee weapon.
All right, that's fine. All right, I'll try and swing my staff out and crack him.
Go for it. Yeah.
17 to hit?
17 is exactly what you need to hit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's a buff boy. It's actually called Suave Defense.
6 damage.
He just winks at people and they miss.
Yeah. Sup, toots. Sorry, what was that? I was not paying attention.
6 points damage.
6 points of damage. Excellent. You whap him. He runs forward to Baky. As he does, he kind of shouts out to the blackguard. He says, "We can grab this one and go." And he is going to do 2 rapier attacks at Baky, both non-lethal. That's going to be a miss, and that's going to be a hit. You watch as Baky takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. He is still up. Very, 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 very nearly not. And he kind of stumbles a little bit. Iyawan looks at Baky and says, "Flee!" Fly, you fool. Excellent. Bringing us back around top to Baky. Baky is going to look at Mistress Iyawan. Look at the door. Look at Mistress Iyawan. And he is going to step forward to engage this guy here, unfortunately. As he does, old mate is going to have an attack of opportunity. With that attack of opportunity, does that hit? That is just going to hit, and you're going to watch as Baky is knocked unconscious, non-lethally, on the ground there, and this guy immediately seems to be pulling something out of his kind of pocket. Excellent. That brings us round to our good friend, Safirith.
Yeah, I'm going to move in.
You move into the classroom. Yeah,
into
you
the
see
classroom.
tables on fire, bow and arrowman up there, swashbuckler back there, and a black knight at the front fighting Mistress Iyawan.
Yeah, I'm going to fire an attack at the guy that's pulling something out of his bag. Like, as I just see Baky unconscious in front
Go
of
for
him.
it.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Okay. Go ahead and roll me that damage if you'd be so kind.
Wow, that was 2 Nat 1s in a row.
Yikes.
Yep. 2 Nat 1s. Can you roll me both damages, please?
So total, that's 11 plus 6, 17.
Okay. These blasts flick off course. You watch as one of them kind of hits the wall and rubble and stuff sprays off into Mistress Iyawan. The second blast full on kind of clips her ever so slightly as you aim off with those nat ones, unfortunately. She kind of glances across, sees you, and just kind of goes back to what she's doing. Doesn't seem to care, but she seems pretty hurt.
Yeah.
But she, accidents are accidents. She's not going to instantly hate you.
That's nice. That's nice of her.
Which brings us down to Etterath.
I instantly hate myself.
I don't like that transition. She's not going to hate you and Etterath. Okay. I'm just going to...
She's got no reason to hate you.
No, nothing. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run.
Run? Yeah, Danielle, could you please move Etterath? How many feet?
I got 30 feet movement.
Excellent. Take him 30 feet. As you swing around the corner, you see this guy dead on the ground. Mistress Iyawan's place her office as trash. You rip around the corner. You see dead Bailman up against the lockers there. You see Agenar in the doorway there. And what would you like to do?
Then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Excellent. Another 30 feet, please. Into the room.
Yeah, hang a Larry into the room.
Swings into the room there. Anything else you wish to do?
No, I can't do anything.
Okay, as you come ripping around the corner, the archer in the corner there immediately swings around with his bow on the two of you, Safirith and our good friend Etterath. Safirith, does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, excellent. And that would be a 18 to hit you. An 18 to hit you, rather, Etterath.
18 hits.
18 hits, okay. As this arrow comes flying at you, you take 7 points of piercing damage. As the arrow comes flying at you there, the archer is then going to move around the back of the table 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the back corner of the room. Near this corner here, as if to try and cover as much space as possible, bringing us around to Agenar. Baky on the ground, unconscious. Mistress Eowyn looking bad. Safirith looking hurt. What would you like to do?
I would like
Fire's
to
raging in the building.
attempt to fly.
Yeah, go for it. Wisdom save.
Yes. I mean, that's a what is it? 19 plus 3.
Excellent.
20, whatever, 2.
You bamf out your wings and you take off into the air. The ceiling is at about, I'll say you can get up to 20 feet. It's not quite that high, but it's a big ceiling.
I just want to be enough to like be over people. And I'm going to beeline for Baky. I got
Excellent.
The 50 feet.
Excellent. You're going 50 feet,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So you're above him. Yeah.
Above him, yeah. And I want to... He's unconscious.
Seems to be, yeah.
When I cast something cure wounds, do they have to be conscious? Or
Nope,
I
you
just
have to touch
cast them? Sweet. So I want to reach down my foot. Can I
20
do that?
feet.
Oh, I wasn't going 20
You're
feet
going
in the
20
air.
feet?
I was
Yeah,
going
okay.
like I'm 10 foot would be like a...
Okay, so you're not going to get an attack of opportunities. Yeah, I'll say you can
Take it
reach
off
down
that
with your
I'm
claw and kind of just tap him very lightly.
toe.
Little toe healing.
Excellent.
Picture like the painting with like Adam and God or whatever.
Bucky's passed out.
I just have a finger
But my claw. One toe.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead and roll your healing for him, please, and thank you.
Beautiful. So that's my last level 3 spell slot. I hope y'all are fine.
Okay, as you reach your toe down and you pour this healing energy through,
24
Okay,
points
beautiful.
of healing.
Bucky wakes up and he's kind of looking up at you.
You okay?
I am now. Thanks, Agenar. Save Mistress Eowyn.
And then I'm bonus action going to move this 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, excellent. You watch as the Blackguard turns around, sees Bucky, sees you, sees Mistress Eowyn, curses. He is going to... You watch as he kind of growls and flexes a little bit, and shadows burst out from him, and these ghastly screams come out at you. I need wisdom saving throws from everyone, please. Bucky passes. Eowyn passes.
14.
That's a pass.
Fuckity fuck. It's nat 1.
And that one, you are frightened.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, of this guy. He is terrifying. He is then going to move away from Bucky and kind of step around Mistress Eowyn, and seems to be trying to haul ass out of there. As he's running away, Eowyn and Bucky both get swipies. They're both going to hit 15, so 25 points of damage with that attack of opportunity at him. As they both swipe at him. He is making his way out of there, and he goes, "Let's get out of here. We'll find another fucking bailman. This is too dangerous." Bringing us down to the swashbuckler. The swashbuckler is going to retreat as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're making a convenient little conga line as they run around the outside of the room.
Would I
here.
get an attack of opportunity?
You would not, no, because you're kind of flying
I'm still
out of his
hovering.
reach.
But okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That brings us back around top of the round to Bucky. Bucky is going to rush to Mistress Eowyn, and he's going to lay a hand on her and cast Cure Wounds with his limited spell slots. As he does, you watch as she kind of pauses for a moment, just the briefest of moments to accept the heal, as Bucky's energy kind of pours into her. 14 points of healing to her. You watch as it's not quite warm, radiant energy. It seems to be almost natural greens that come out from him, greens and purples that kind of fuse in with his tattoos and his blues and infuse her with healing energy. She kind of nods and takes a deep breath. That brings us around to Safirith. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to try and hit the Death Knight.
Hit the big boy.
Hit the big boy.
Excellent. Go ahead and hit the big boy.
Dude, let's see if this dice wants to behave. Nope. That one.
You're rolling like me last week.
Yeah, and I hate it.
It sucks so
10.
bad.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. 23.
23 definitely hits him, yeah.
Okay. This is 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you're kind of aiming at him as they're running. These Eldritch Blasts hitting the wall in front of him, whacks him. He kind of bumps into the wall, continues to sprint. His glaive kind of in his hands still, sprinting as fast as he can to get out of here. Brings us around to Etterath, unless there's anything else you wish to do.
Bonus action, can I try and telekinetic shove him back and like hold him back?
Yeah, what's the distance on your telekinetic shove?
Within 30 feet of me, so I guess I'm not close enough.
10, 15, 20, 25. He's right on the edge of 30, so you could push him like back into the guy behind him if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd like to try at least.
Excellent. What is that, a strength save?
It's a strength save 14.
Beautiful. Strength saving throw +4. That is a 6.
Yes.
As you push him, he rocks back into this guy 10 feet and 10. They're all pushed back into a conga line at the back there as they kind of
fireball would have
whacks
been
his
nice.
head.
Yeah.
A lot of AoEs would be nice right now. Excellent. Is there anything else you wish to do, Safirith?
No, that's everything.
Beautiful. Bringing us around to Etterath.
I'm going to try to get as close as I can in a diagonal line to them with my 30 feet.
With your 30 feet, absolutely. I will reach over. You've got 5. If you want to jump on tables, I'll just get an acrobatics check from you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you want to jump through fire, you'll take a bit of fire damage. But
16 for
16.
the acrobatics, and
Excellent.
I will jump through fire.
Excellent. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oops, baby.
You can get right in front of him there. I will get you to just take 5 points of fire damage as you step on this burning table, but you successfully get right in front of the blackguard there.
Hello. And then I'm going to attack him
Go
3
for it.
times with my action and bonus action.
Excellent.
Hot.
I know, right?
Wait, let's see how he describes them as well. It might get even better.
Remember, sex.
You were trying to sex it up there, Herc. Let's go.
16 for the first one.
A 16 does not hit. As you thrust at him, you do not penetrate his armor as it kind of backs off this shadowy.
Second one is a 17.
17. You swipe at him once again and doesn't quite hit him.
Bonus action. I'm going to try to stab him again.
Go for it.
Nope.
Okay.
Even worse.
Ting, ting, ting. Herc does not pierce him, unfortunately.
Still wrapped in armor.
Nice. Excellent. That is going to bring us to the archer. The archer is going to make their way out. 5, 10, spin on their heel, and just fire 2 arrows into Etterath there. That's going to be a hot fucking trash. A 10 and 11 to hit you as these 2 arrows come at you. Unfortunately, the fire kind of breezing through that table and your movement kind of misses you and pierces the wall behind you. Bringing us down to Agenar. What would you like to do?
I'm frightened, so I can't move towards those.
Unfortunately not. How many feet away are you? You're 30 feet away, so at the end of this turn, you'll get to make a save.
Okay.
Is that by the hypotenuse, Jacob? Math. That's what all D&D is about.
No, you're thinking Pathfinder. D&D is about wish fulfillment.
I am
Ripping off the content creators.
Actually, they
I know. Yeah, it's great.
They'll do it again in 5 years.
Yep. No, well, they'll just do it for one D&D.
Yeah, and no one will play it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my channel divinities to help Mistress Eowyn out.
Could you describe for me what you're doing, please? And for the audience?
Yes. Again,
How that
I'm
helps.
going to clutch at her beady beads.
Yeah.
And this time they're going to glow like even bright. Yeah, okay. Fucking all right. Glow even brighter, and Agenar is going to kind of appear to just be like in a beam of sunlight for a moment, and then the beam is just going to like shut off and then reappear over Baky and Mistress Eowyn.
And would you like to describe what that does, please, as this comes over them?
You know, how bad do they just remind me how bad each of them looks?
They look pretty average, yeah.
They're both looking pretty average?
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
all right.
Eowyn's looking better because Baky
better?
healed her.
Yeah, sweet. So they're going to get 15 points of healing each then.
Oh!
Split the...
Taste a treat.
Split the 30 points.
Is that a bonus action?
No, that is a
Channel
Channel
Divinity
Divinity.
They're not a
is an
druid.
action.
They're not overpowered.
Wow. You really are thinking about tomorrow's game, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he's planning to kill me.
I miss being
Excellent.
a
So you do
druid.
that. The healing kind of washes over them. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I'm going to boop him on the head.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll to boop him on the head as your spiritual weapon. You move your spiritual weapon across the tops of the tables, over the top of the flaming table, and as it spins, comes through the flames at the bow and arrowman, like some kind of hellish spinning freakazoid of a.
And I'm looking,
symbol.
so I disadvantage because I'm frightened.
Momentum on that one, Jacob.
Yes, at disadvantage.
Okay, so it's 16.
Okay, would you like to describe to me how you hit this guy, please?
Yeah, little zzz, pinwheel style, just comes over and like kind of clocks him on the ear.
Nice.
Like this, like annoying.
Like in
like
Fight
the-
Club where Edward Norton gets punched in... Brad Pitt gets punched in the ear. It's just that kind of like, fuck!
Did you not watch the movie? It's the same person.
What?
Sorry, spoilers.
Spoilers!
Very much not the same.
And that is gonna do.
Lie.
Fuck shit. That's gonna do 4 points.
Okay.
You just
4
saved
points
every girl
of
that's ever been on a
damage.
date. and they're
Excellent.
Like, what do you mean you've never seen Fight Club before?
That brings us down to our Blackguard here. He is going to step to the side around you, Etterath. He's going to take what look to be 2 swipes at you with the glaive. They're both, I believe, going to miss. Does a 16 hit you?
16. Where the fuck is my main? Just hits because I don't have my shield up.
Okay, you take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of slashing damage, and I'll get you to take on top of that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of necrotic damage as this glaive slices, rips you open, split you in twain. He is then going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to run away from you. You do get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
13.
13 misses as he dashes away from you. He shouts back and says, "Cover my exit!" As he runs forward, bringing us to the swashbuckler. The swashbuckler kind of swaggers up to you, Etterath, and says, "Right, aren't you a pretty boy?" And he is going to lash out at you with a rapier. It's weird watching 2 grown-ass men in high heels swipe at each other with rapiers. That is a nat 20 for a 26, and that is a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to hit you. You take, for the first hit, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage, and for the nat...
Hey, don't worry, you don't need to. I'm down. So that one will do, I guess, 2 failed death saves. Second one.
Second one will do 2 failed death saves to Etterath. So you watch as this guy swipes once at Etterath, and before Etterath even drops, he's already swiped through once again, and Etterath is down.
I totally forgot that Etterath just had like a crazy fight.
A whole combat just before this.
Like, oh, reinforcements fresh off.
And they are running back and forth, conga lining each other, heading on their way out. As Etterath drops down, Eowyn kind of looks at Etterath dropping, looks at everything that's going on. She's going to, her eyes are going to roll back. You're going to watch brilliant, bright energy come out from her. And Baky, Agenar, and Safirith are now blessed. She looks at Etterath on the ground, looks at the rest of you and says, "Let them go, save your friend." And that's where we're going to come back next session.
Theater of the Mind Flip.
to Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
We go live on all good podcast app every Tuesday at what time?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Every time?
All the times, 2 a.m., 7 p.m. If you like what you heard,
Leave us a review on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
and if you didn't like it, then
Then turn it off and never listen to it again.
no, they could turn it on and listen to it again and find something better about it, and they actually like it.
That works.
Reach out to us on Twitter at mindflayer_pod and
Instagram at Theatre of the Mind Flayer.